Hello and good evening, and welcome. Just play a little bit of a tune just to get going here. It's one of my own tunes called Through the Pines. Good evening, boys and girls, how are you doing? Welcome to John's Veranda. It's Saturday night. It's not the veranda I was on last week, which is our improvised one for sure. I was just starting off there with a little tune tonight, which normally when you just say things, you know, don't do this at home. Please do this at home. There's actually, I made a video on our video channel on YouTube, which you can get the details for. I just called it like tapping and slapping, but I outlined some of the things that I did here, just this. And you can see what all the chords are if you want to do that and try it for yourself. Anyhow, hi Stefan, hi Morgan, hi, I don't know if it was John there, I said that on earlier on, I saw the name went past, but I was concentrating so I couldn't say hello. Good evening and welcome. How's your Saturday night going? Hope it's all going well. It's an absolutely terrible night up here on the hill. It's blowing and raining and filthy. I've a wee bit of a cold. Worse though is Sofie, who has been laid low with a cold. I hope you'll join me in wishing her a speedy recovery. It's been particularly kind of a bad one. I think a few people are suffering with it. Nevertheless, we'll carry on here. Welcome to the veranda. So, what to do on a Saturday night, eh? Glad you could join me and thank you very much for that. Hi Maria, hi, welcome. So, starting off with one of my own tunes there, yes. Now going on from here, because we spoke to Sofie then, but she's getting well, we'll play her a little bit of a song. I'll carry on here with an Irish song. And this one I got from the singing of a guy called Paul Brady. And it's called Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. Lovely song, deals with emigration or migration or emigration. And I'm sure this would... I think the lovely Mr. Donald Trump would take note of all these songs, especially with the expats moving over to the other side of the Atlantic. Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore, for all you guitar people, it's in the key of F. If you want to watch Paul Brady playing it, then do so by all means. This is my version, and I'm going to dedicate this to Sofie, and indeed to you all, and thank you very much for your company and joining me here this evening. I'll just check I'm in tune here because, you know, we like to do that. Just in case you want to join me and pull your guitars out, that's always happy when people do that. So what you been doing with your Saturday, guys? What's happening? Are you chilling out? Are you in the town? Are you somewhere exotic? Some exotic location. It's got to be more exotic than where I am at the moment in time, actually. But one thing is for sure. somebody found a bear paw print just not far from here, over the other side of the hill from here, which has certainly curtailed my late night wandering about here. So I don't want to start kind of encountering any bears on a late night ramble, so my wanderings have been kind of confined to the daylight hours. Anyway, I think I'm in tune here. I think we'll play Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore for Sofie, and for anybody else out there, yeah, Paul Brady's the source that I took this from. There are many more, but this is my version. Let's give it a go, shall we? Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore.
From there he came, we sailed away on the 23rd of May. We were born in my pleasant crew, bound for America. Fresh water then did we take on 5,000 gallons or more. In case we run short en route to New York and from Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. So it's fairly well, sweet lies and eager, and likewise Derry town. And it's twice farewell to me comrade boys who dwell on that sainted ground. If fortune should ever favour me, or if I have money in store, I'll go back and I'll wed the wee lassie I left back on Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. We sailed 3 days, we were all seasick, not a man on board was free. We were all confined until our bunks, with no one to pity poor me. No mother dear, nor father kind, to lift up my head when it was sore. Of the lassie I left back on Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. We safely reached the other side in 23 days. We were taken as passengers by the hand and led round in 6 different ways. Each of us took a parting glass in case we might never meet more, and drank a health to old Ireland and Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. From there he came, we sailed away on the 23rd of May. We were boarded by a pleasant crew, bound for America. Fresh water then did we take on 5,000 gallons or more. In case we'd run short short, en route to New York, far from Paddy's green Shamrock shore.
Yes, indeed. I'm going to dedicate that to Sophie. Hope you're feeling better, my love. And hi, Tommy. How you doing, Tommy? Pipe making is in. That's definitely the thing, isn't it? For sure. That was for Sophie there. And I'm using the tuning here of Dad Gad, which is quite usual when you're dealing with kind of Irish songs and all that. It's kind of just ideally kind of suited for it. Anyhow, so yes, it's Saturday. What's all happening with everybody out there? I see some hellos and I'm saying hello to you back. Okay, let's keep on with that same old, that same kind of, because I'm in Dad Gad still, I can actually keep on with another one here. See, we'll play it in just the standard key of D for all you drummers out there. I'll give myself tuning here though, see if I can... The theme of the evening wasn't exactly emigration, but there's so many great songs of emigration and Irish songs of people in the new lands that this next song is actually the state song of New Orleans or Norlands. Ah, somebody's writing on there. That must be Yanova. Good evening, Yanova. One thing I will say as well, as I forgot to say, is we are putting out, myself and Sophie are putting out a kind of album that stretches from our time 2014 to the present. I'll say a little bit more about that later on. I think Sophie's going to put up a link to that. Just some of our endeavours musically, and we're going to just put it onto an album with a booklet. And if your name's in time, I believe you might even get your name in the booklet. More details will be coming up on the link of that, and I'll keep on saying this throughout this kind of like my little veranda performance this evening. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with the song, which is actually the state song for New Orleans, or that area anyway. Geographically challenged at the moment, my brain's not quite working. This is called the Lakes of Pontchartrain, Pontchartrain being a lake very close to New Orleans, obviously. And I hope you enjoy it. I dedicate this to you as well. Kind of a relaxed Saturday night song. The Lakes of Pontchartrain, ladies and gentlemen.
It was one fine March morning, I bid Orleans adieu, and I took the road to Jackson Town, my fortune to renew. All strangers there, no friend to me, till a dark girl toward me came. Love that real girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. I stepped on board a railroad car beneath the morning sun, and I rode the rocks till evening and laid me down again. Strangers here, no friend to me, this dark girl toward me came, and I fell in love with that real girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. I said, my pretty Creole girl, my money is no good. If it weren't for the alligators, I'd sleep out in the wood. You're welcome here, kind stranger. Our house is very plain. We never turn a stranger out by the lakes of Pontchartrain. She led me to her mommy's house. There treated me right well. The hair upon her shoulders in dark ringlets it fell. To try and paint her beauty, I'm sure it would be in vain. Some was my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. I asked her if she'd marry me. She said that ne'er would be. She had gotten another. He was far at sea. She said that she would wait for him, and true she would remain return to his Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. So it's fare thee well, my Creole girl, I'll ne'er see you no more. And I'll never forget your kindness in the cottage down by the shore. And on each social gathering, a flowing glass I will drain. And I'll drink a health to my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain.
Lakes of Pontchartrain. There we go. I see even my mum's in this evening. Good evening, Diana. Yeah, I know. I've noticed you're watching in. That's very good. I've got to be on my best behaviour, everybody else now. My mum's watching, right? Be careful. Diana's watching in. Okay then. So yeah, there was the songs of Ireland, but people from Ireland being in America. It'd be quite funny actually trying to see they're building a wall on the edge of the New York Harbour there, try and keep everybody else out now, eh? That would be really quite funny. However, I say no more. Moving on swiftly. I was doing my broadcast, I think you noticed there, on Saturday night, and last Saturday I was in the garage with a lovely motorbike, but so far. Oh, there's Janova. What's Janova saying? Taxi Etamika Janova. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful song. I wish I would have wrote something like that. But whenever anybody's visiting America and you're visiting the states surrounding New Orleans, you will actually notice, you'll probably hear that song being sung by many different types of singers. And we actually got an album coming out, and actually I don't think that that's one of the tracks coming on it, but I'll mention that again. That Sofie and I are putting an album out of our musical endeavours, of Iskahan, and we've vår music from 2014 till nu. God, that's double language thing over the airwaves. Not too easy at all. We're putting out an album, so Sofie's going to put up a link with all the information to it. If you're there in time, you would like to have your name on the album, that you can do so. I believe that's still an alternative. So, when I was playing last Saturday, some of the recordings got cut off, so I don't know why. We just really had bad signal. So I played this song from then. It's a favourite of mine. Written by a guy called Robert Zimmerman, and some of you might know more by the name of Bob Dylan. And I heard it through the playing of Jimi Hendrix first. It's one of the songs that really I took to it. It's called All Along the Watchtower. If you're playing the guitars, hello Anders, how you doing? Good evening, man. So if you get your guitars and you're playing this in the key of B minor, it's my version or take on All Along the Watchtower. Sing along, sing merrily and heartily. Pretend that you're singing like in Victorian times with coarse undergarments on to hit those high notes. Use your imagination. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It's close enough for rock and roll. My version then, ladies and gentlemen, of All Along the Watchtower. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're playing along at home. Here we go. Out of here, sent a joke to the thief. Too much confusion, I can't get no relief. Businessmen, they drink my wine, plowmen dig my earth, but none of them upon the line know what none this is worth. Get excited, DV kindness folk, while there are many here among us who feel life is but a joke. But you and I, we've been through that, and this is not our fate. Let us not talk falsely now, cause the hour is getting late.
the watchtower, these they kept the view, while the new worm came and went, the servants too. Outside in the cold distance, wildcat beat growl, right as they were approaching and the wind began to howl. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the joke to the thief. There's too much confusion, I can't get no relief. Businessmen, they drink my wine, but bowmen eat my earth, and up down upon the line. No, I know this is worth.
Yeah, that was just because actually the broadcast cut out before last week there. And I think Sophie's put the link up now with more information about the album they're going to be putting out. And we'd be delighted if you'd like to actually get a copy. You'll find all the details there, and if you'd like to have your name put on the album as well, it's a bit of a commemorative thing. Do so by all means, and we look forward to hearing from you. And if for any of the things that we're playing when I'm playing on here as well, do by all means be in contact. You can share this as well. Please, by all means, share away. I'm very happy for people to share, to be in touch with more people out there in the world. That's always very, very good. And I'm always happy to answer any questions, you know. What's my favourite brand of sock, for example? I'll leave it up to you. We do have some like teaching videos of things on YouTube and through our site. And if you've got any questions about that, do please contact us. So yeah, like I said, like a share. New albums on the go here. Gonna take one of my own songs here. Actually, why not? This is going to be on this is going to be on one of the albums actually, but it'll be the band version. This is more an acoustic version of one of my songs. This is a song that I wrote called "Rise with the River," and it will be on the album. And I'll give some more explanations later on in time. Maybe you've heard this already, but this is my take on "Rise with the River." Hope you enjoy it.
In the currency of currencies, climate of economies, plummet like the mercury, the maiden. In spite of hard-earned lessons laid, cross is born from cross is made. Time is all it seems, remains unchanging. More the flood, less the flow. Pretty soon we all must go. Rise with the river. Rise with the river. Table turn, what you learn. A handful of nothing. Rise with the river, forward into the raging stream, deep the fallow banks. population on a strand that's breaking. More the blood upon the sand, and the less we seem to understand. Time is a river. Rise with the river. When the table turn, what you learn, a handful of nothing. Gonna rise with the river, forward into the raging stream, leave those fallow banks. In spite of harder lessons laid, and the cross is born from crosses made, time is all it seems, remains unchanging. Rise with the river, when the table turn, what you learn, a handful of nothing. Gonna rise with the river, forward into the raging stream, leave those fallow banks. Gonna rise with the river, when the table turn, what you learn. When the tables turn, what you learn, just a handful of nothing. Just a handful of nothing.
There we go. Hello Elaine, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the veranda. Yes. It's Saturday night. And here's me on my little veranda. I've been talking about an album that myself and Sofie are doing. The details are on there. If you feel like sharing this, do so by all means. And if you want to see some more details about the album, you can go in there. Sofie has posted a link. And yeah, we'd be delighted if you'd like to be on that. You can even get your name on the album. There you go. Fame and fortune. Nothing like it, eh? So that's me on my veranda performance for this evening. I think what I'm going to finish off with. Another actually one of these things that I've done a video for on YouTube. Was a banjo tune that I wrote, and it's called The Nervous Breakdown. I did the when I started off the video part at the beginning, I played a tune called Through the Pines, which I've done a video for that too. If you'd like to actually have a look at what's going on with that, like I said when I played it, when most people saying they do things on TV, don't try this at home. I'm doing the exact opposite and saying absolutely try this at home. And there's a video for this one too. This is The Nervous Breakdown. I'm sure I'll put this in tune here. This goes back a wee while back, and I couldn't afford a banjo. Or not a decent one anyway. But a good friend of mine invited me to go to a music festival when I was over in the States. And it was in the Appalachian Mountains. It turned out to be a banjo festival. The cruel bugger. So we ended up there, we go there looking for a music festival. It turns out to be a banjo camp with 300 banjo players. Never forget the experience. In the Appalachian Mountains too, you know. It all turned out alright because I actually ended up getting this tune out of it. So if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm tuning the guitar down to a form of banjo tuning, which I call kind of mountain G or cross G tuning. And I'm going to finish my broadcast off with this evening. It's a tune I called the Nervous Breakdown. to dedicate this to you all out there. And thank you very, very much for your company and joining me on the veranda this evening. A banjo tune to finish off then. As I say, the information's all up there for the album that we're putting out. Sophie's put that on. It's a compilation of music that we've recorded since 2014 up the way. This tune isn't on there, but some many other good ones on there, and you'll have to wait to find out all the information. And if you want to be on that, follow that link along. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my take on them. This is my tune called The Nervous Breakdown. It's on YouTube if you want to play it yourself. Yahoo! My last tune for the evening. There we go, guys, the veranda of the evening. Thank you very much for your company. I noticed actually, just as a point of interest, that Gary Hillard was on there. Gary, bit of family information for you. I don't know if you know this, but your name Hillard comes from around the area of Somerset in England, and around all that Stonehenge and all that. So maybe you're some arch druid apparently in your family or something. And your first family member went over and arrived in Virginia in 1654. And then since that, of course, there's family members in Ohio, in Iowa, and New York. Just, there you go, a wee bit of family history. As for everybody else, guys, it's Saturday night. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you have a beautiful time wherever you are. Be beautiful because you are beautiful. Shoot us a mail if you want to get in touch. Share this by all means. get in touch about the album that we're putting out shortly. And yeah, we'd love to have your company. If you see us about in the next little while, do come up and say hello. In the meantime, I'm going to say night night for just now and send you my blessings. Thank you for your company from me here on the veranda. Night night, and bless you all. All the best, guys. Night for now.